If you are an immigration paralegal or you want to become one, AI is already part of your job. The problem is that most people are either not using AI at all or they're using it in ways that actually slow them down. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 prompts I use in real immigration work to save time, reduce repetitive tasks, and protect my focus for work that actually matters. And the last prompt is the one that completely changed how attorneys interact with my work. My name is Julio Costa, and for the past 5.5 years, I've been dealing with real immigration cases. Asylum filings, motions, appeals, deadlines, you name it. The kind of work where mistakes actually matter. I didn't start using AI because it was trendy. I started using it because the volume kept increasing, the standards stayed high, and doing everything manually just wasn't sustainable. Over time, I realized something important. AI does not save time by thinking for you. AI saves time by removing friction, the repetitive, clerical, and organizational work that eats up your day. And once I stopped asking AI to be smart and started using it to be efficient, my productivity skyrocketed. Now, before we get into this, I want to be very clear about what this video is and what it isn't. This is not about AI replacing skill, experience, or legal judgment. If that's what you're looking for, this is not the right channel. This video is about reducing unnecessary workload. I'm going to walk you through 5 prompts I actually use to offload repetitive, clerical, and organizational tasks that used to eat up my time. Each prompt makes a specific task I used to do manually much faster and easier. None of them ask AI to think for me or make legal decisions. They're designed to ease the burden so your attention stays where judgment is required. And one quick clarification. When I say prompt, I just mean a set of instructions you give ChatGPT. Not magic, not automation, just direction. And if you use the prompts I'm sharing here, do what I do. Do not include sensitive client information. Use placeholders instead. Fill in specifics manually later. The prompt handles structure. You stay responsible for the content. Now let's start with the most basic and honestly the most painful tasks paralegals deal with: turning messy client information into a clean internal case note. I'm talking about handwritten notes, rushed phone calls, WhatsApp messages, and voice notes. All the chaos that has to end up clean inside your case management system. Before I used AI, this was one of the biggest drains of my time. Not because it was hard, but because it required focus, context switching, and repetition. Now, this is exactly where AI shines. Here's how I use it. I take my raw notes exactly as they are, and I give ChatGPT very specific instructions. I'm not asking it to interpret, I'm not asking it to add facts, I'm not asking it to be clever. I'm asking it to organize them. On my screen right now, I'm pasting the prompt I use for internal case notes. Notice how strict this is. It tells ChatGPT exactly what to do and, more importantly, what not to do. No new facts, no assumptions. If something is unclear, it gets flagged, not guessed. And this is the result. In a few seconds, I get a clean, neutral internal use case note. Same format every time. Reason for contact, summary of discussion, and next steps. What used to take 5 or 10 minutes and way more mental energy than it deserved now takes seconds. This is not about being lazy. This is about protecting your attention. Because the less energy you spend cleaning up information, the more energy you have for work that actually requires judgment. And that's the pattern you're going to see with all 5 prompts. Once I have a clean internal note, the next thing that follows is client communication. And this is another place where time gets wasted. Not because the email is complicated, but because you keep rewriting the same message in slightly different ways. So instead of starting from scratch, I use AI to draft a clear, professional follow-up email directly from the internal note. Same pattern here. Clarity, not analysis. I'm not asking AI to explain the law. I'm not asking ChatGPT to make promises. I'm not asking it to sound impressive. I'm asking it to communicate and nothing more. Client emails don't need to be long. They don't need legal analysis, and they definitely don't need unnecessary detail. Every extra sentence is another chance for confusion. This prompt keeps the email focused on 3 things: why we're following up, what was discussed, and what happens next. What this really does is preserve consistency. Every client gets a clear message every time. And I don't burn mental energy rewriting the same email 10 different ways. Once internal notes are clean and the client is updated, the next focus is the timeline. In immigration work, almost everything comes back to dates, sequence, and consistency. If the timeline is off, the rest of our work suffers. The problem is that timelines live in too many places. Old filings, intake notes, emails, messages. Putting them together manually is slow and error-prone. So here, I use ChatGPT for one very specific job. Putting information in chronological order, nothing more. If a date is unclear, it gets flagged. No fixing, no guessing. A clean timeline does two things. First, it shows you what you know. Second, it shows you what you don't know yet. And it's much better to find those gaps early before you're drafting a motion or preparing for a hearing. This prompt saves time, but more importantly, it creates discipline. The facts stay clean, and judgment is based on reality, not assumptions. The fourth prompt comes up constantly in real practice, following up with a court clerk, USCIS, opposing counsel, or a supervising attorney. These emails aren't complicated, but they can be high stakes. The tone has to be right. Too aggressive looks unprofessional, and too casual looks careless. So this is another place where I don't improvise. I use ChatGPT around a very specific structure. Every one of these emails does three things: identifies the case, references the prior filing or request, and politely asks for a status update, and nothing more. Consistency here matters more than people realize. Courts and attorney sees hundreds of emails. When yours are calm, organized, and to the point, they're easier to process, and that actually helps your case move forward. This prompt saves time, but it also protects your professional reputation. Now, the fifth and final prompt ties everything together, and honestly, this is the one that changed how attorneys interact with my work. Attorneys don't need more documents or more notes. What they need is orientation. They need you to make their lives easier. They want to understand the case quickly, accurately, without digging through the entire file. That's what this prompt does. Instead of dumping information, I give them a clean internal case snapshot. This is not a timeline, and it is not a data dump. It's a judgment-ready overview, the essentials structured the way attorneys think. Here, notice the structure: the client overview, procedural posture, key facts only, current issues, and upcoming deadlines. Every section has a purpose. If something is unclear, it gets flagged. In a few seconds, the attorney knows where the case stands, what matters now, and what still needs attention. That changes the conversation. This is how you stop being seen as someone who just completes tasks and start being trusted as someone who understands the case. When attorneys trust your summaries, they trust your judgment. If you want all 5 prompts, I put them together in one place. Click the link below and they will be sent straight to your email. Use them, adapt them, and most importantly, use them with judgment. And if this video helped you, like it, subscribe, and share it with another paralegal who could use this in their workflow. And as always, keep your steps steady and your purpose clear. I'll see you in the next one.